back with you today. So Margaret and Tony have put together another open collaboration for August. They are calling it hashtag JJ3 in 30, where you make 3 pieces of ephemera or whatever within 30 minutes. So I'm going to have a crack, and I don't know how successful I will be at completing them within 30 minutes, but I will have a timer on and we can see how badly I fail, if you like. Um, I'm using today a freebie, one of Rennie's freebies. You might recognise it, it's an older one, but I thought this would be perfect to make some pockets. Now, I was inspired by a photo that I saw. Unfortunately, I don't have the details of whose picture it was, but I will pop the picture up here, and they had actually made some pockets using the freebie. So I really liked how they looked, and I wanted to have a go at making some as well. So these are the little pockets that I'm going to be making today using the freebie, and it's just got a couple of little pieces of ephemera from the same little freebie kit. Now I have already made one, so I've got another page printed out here so I can make 2 out of this, and then here's the leftovers from the first page or first one that I made. So I'll have my timer going, but I think I'm going to probably speed up the bits where I'm preparing, just cutting out and inking around the edges, because I think that's fairly self-explanatory. So I'm going to start that first, probably speed it up, but I will leave the timer going so we can have an accurate representation of how long it's actually going to take me. So I'll just get this going. So I've had to pause for some kitty cat cuddles because he's making it very clear that he's not going to move until I give him some. This is Rubius. He's extremely fluffy and he's got his winter coat at the moment. So his tail is quite magnificent. You let me do some work now? Say bye. Alright, I'll restart that in just a sec. While I was distressing these, you may have noticed sometimes I grab multiple things. I just find it easier if I've got things that are all the same size, so these are all the same size, I just find it easier if I distress them all at the same time. So that's why sometimes I'm grabbing multiple pieces and sometimes I'm only doing them individually. So let's start our timer going again. Alright, so we're 15.5 minutes in. We've got all our page bits cut up and distressed and inked. So now it's really just a matter of putting things together. Now I printed a very light, you probably can't even see, it's like a tea dye sort of wash on the back of my pages, so I didn't have to do any extra inking. And I'm going to start by just putting these pieces together. These are going to go in my pockets. I'm just using a paper clip. Right, so that's that little easy bit done. So I want to put some cheesecloth underneath my pictures, and I've got some here that I have tea dyed, so I'm just going to cut some bits off. Those scissors are terrible for cutting cheesecloth. This is going to be way too big for what I need, but it gives me something to start with. And I'm just going to use a little bit of glue stick just to lightly adhere the cheesecloth on the back till I take it to the sewing machine. Now if I've got weird random bits overhanging when I'm done, I can always trim those off later. Okay, so now if you're not comfortable stitching straight onto the pocket, you might want to glue around the edges first, but I'm just going to take this to my sewing machine with one of my little cheesecloth layered image sets on the side here, and I'm going to stitch down one side across the bottom and back up the other side. So I'll do that for all three and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so I've got my three little pockets sewn now, and I just want to give my cheesecloth a bit of a trim. I'll keep all these little bits aside because I might tuck some underneath some of my other bits. The beauty about making things look a bit grungy and rugged is everything looks like it's intentional. So if you accidentally snip too much off, or your cutting's not straight or whatever, it can you can claim that it was meant to be like that. At least that's what I do. Precision is not something I'm very good at. Right. Now I do need to put a little bit of glue just underneath here to help hold my pictures down. You could keep it as an extra little tuck spot, but over time it might catch on the cheesecloth a bit too much. Okay, so all that's left now is my little signatures and my little stamp clusters. Now I've also got some pieces of old rust dyed fabric, and I might just pop a little bit underneath my signatures. This fabric is so fine I can just tear it with my fingers. And on these ones, I just want to put a little bit of the cheesecloth leftover bits on the back of my stamps. Just so they sort of poke out in a few bits here and there. Doesn't really matter how they look, and if they hang over too much you can always snip a bit off. Make sure it's up the right way. Stop sticking to me. Right, we'll stick this one down first. Oh my gosh, I might actually make it. 12 seconds left. There we go. 3 little pockets. So apart from actually sticking the pieces of ephemera in the pockets, we actually did manage to complete our 3 pockets within the 30 minutes. So there we go. Our first one there, I've got bits of cheesecloth stuck all over me. That's our first one. And our second one there. And our third one. So I think they came out super cute. And here's my prototype. So I will leave a link in the description box below to Reenie's freebie that you can grab if you want to have a go at making some of these pockets yourself. Thank you so much to Tony and Margaret for putting on this open collaboration. April was heaps of fun, so I'm sure this one will be a blast as well. I look forward to seeing what everyone else makes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you again next time. Bye.